Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Lydia with Raindrop Lila, and today I want to share this journal with you guys. This journal was created, this was actually my break. So when I'm working on a project, a lot of times I like to take a break if I'm kind of staring at one theme for too long. Sometimes it's important for me to start another project that's totally different, especially if I'm stuck. So that was kind of what happened with this. I was working on a different project, and this was like my break from that project. But I kind of worked on this periodically, and now that it's done, I thought I'd bring it to my Etsy shop. I think this journal is so cute. It has, let's see. Oh my gosh, it's a little dark there. Let's see. Okay. So it's made out of, this cover is actually was packaging. I actually purchased it, just the packaging, from like a secondhand place. And it was just a box. I think a photo frame might have come inside of it. I'm not sure. But I thought it would be great as a cover because, okay, look at that age tape. That's original. And I love the writing. It says John Wright. I think it's so cool. And it is a little bit thick, and it's corrugated cardboard, so you can see it. But I think it's perfect. I think it's great. And then look at this. It's stamped with heart. Isn't that just so cool? So, of course, I had to leave that. So it's got an exposed spine. I used, you can see my binding through it. And then I used this really pretty, it's like tulle trim to kind of just decorate it and add a little bit of just something special to the cover. So it's a little bit simple, but it's also really pretty. Right? And then I have this piece here, and I used some antique and vintage lace on this. This is like a little cover, and I just attached it on here, so it's kind of like the main focal point of the journal, but it opens up and you have a place to journal in. It's like a little mini journal inside. And it's got a pocket here, and I tucked in a few pieces there. This right here, this quote, isn't that so pretty? This quote is from Ruby and Pearl's printable. And then I have a bit of doily and some embossed paper there. I will link the printables I used down below. I will also link, I used some laces from Susie with Mary, Not Martha. Or she also is Alabaster Flask. So I'll link her below also because she has a lot of laces and fabrics in her Etsy shop. Okay, so let's see. So this is just attached with a bulldog clip, and I have a rose on there. I will also link my printables that I use. This is from my Whispers of the Past printable, and it has some really pretty dreamy images of like young girls or ladies, and they're kind of like, they look like they're kind of lost in time a little bit. And I think that they create a really great image for if you want to have like a journal that is really thoughtful, and you want to journal about like important, like maybe heartfelt moments or something really deep or something of the soul, that kind of thing. So that's the so this is what goes on top, and I'm gonna open it up now so you guys can see. So this is a little bit of, actually it is a gator mouth. And if you like that, I was gonna say that what I like to do with journals that are gator mouths, kind of like this, they're so thick, I just like to display them. See, they just stand up so well, like on a bookshelf, and they make such pretty displays for a like a craft room, right? Okay, so this journal is, let's see. Okay, so these are the little, I have a few handmade beads on here. Well, they're not handmade. I just, let's see. I have a few beads and jewels on here, or charms that I attached. And the little beads, I actually put them together myself on the little, I used like the little bead caps, and I did that myself. I've been kind of playing around with beads lately, and I really enjoy that. Okay, so once you open it up, I have some collaging right here done. I use book pages, and then I use some of my pretty neutrals, printables, and some of my French documents. Here I have, here I have a pocket made out of some vintage lace. Isn't that so pretty? This is from a wedding dress that I had, a vintage gown, and it was coming apart, so I've been using those pieces in my journals, so I just love that. Isn't that so pretty? Okay, the background, this is from my Rose Red collection, and then I made 2 tags. And again, I used a lot of my Rose Red printable collection in this journal. Like the lady on the ticket, I did some hand stitching right there. And I used some velvet and then some lace on there too. They just get tucked in here. I really wanted to just use a lot of fabrics in this journal, and just, I didn't mind that it was getting so thick. I just loved having all the pieces kind of coming out and just creating interest so that it makes you kind of want to open it and look through it and read through it, right? This bird is from Ruby and Pearl. I did a bit of collaging. I have some room up here for journaling. I added this fussy cut there on the doily. And then here I have a tag. And then the tag actually has a hidden spot right there, so you can tuck in like a secret note. And then this is one of my French checks printable. And excuse me. This is one of my French checks printables. And what I do is I have the front of it, and then the back is in reverse and faded. So you would print the backing out so that it looks like the ink from the front of the printable or of the original document seeped to the back of it. So I did that so that it looks authentic, but it's faded enough so you can write on here if you wanted to. And this is just some coffee dyed paper. I did some collaging here. This is from one of my printables. It's a tear sheet where I have different numbers and words that you can tear off and then just use. This right here, this lace is hand dyed lace from Susie. And then I have these pieces. And then this is like a little card that opens up. You can tuck those back inside. You can just journal on this document. This is one of my Rose Red, like washi tape printable. And so is this right here. It's like faux washi. You just print it, cut it out, and use it like washi. I have a few pieces here. They just tuck in there. And this opens up, and then I have a tag here. Aren't those birds just so sweet? I love them. I just backed them up with a little bit of tissue paper, or that's actually, I'm trying to think. I think this is actually a tea bag. It creates nice texture. Okay, so then here I have this piece, the moments that define us. And then this, you just open it up and you can journal inside. And I just have it tied up with a little bow. And it gets tight. And I was going to show you this little cluster that I made down here. So all it is a piece of like tea bag, right? Or maybe, I'm trying to think, I want to say it's a tea bag, but it could also be just pattern paper, like sewing pattern paper, and then a bit of book page. And then I have 2 of my washi tape printables, and I just cut them out and layered them and stapled this bit of trim on there, or like pretty yarn, and then it creates a little tuck spot. See that? Okay. Then here I use this image as a tuck spot, and then I have a few pieces in there, some embossed paper, a journaling card. They just kind of get tucked in there. And it says, there are moments in life when time stands still. I think I keep pushed, I'm not aware of like how close I am or where I'm centered, and I keep going off camera, so I apologize for that. This is one of my rose red printables. I love that print. I have a little bow up here that I made. Isn't this just so pretty? It's like so simple, but so pretty. This is a vintage piece right there that I used. Okay, so this says, let's see, Journey of the Soul. And then I included this pressed flower. This is from the field behind my home. Okay, and then this here is a fabric swatch card. Isn't that so pretty? I love that. So perfect place to journal on the back or collage. I love this tag, and this verse means a lot to me. Okay, isn't this just so pretty? This is like so extra, but I just love it so much. I love the tulle on here and the layering. I have layers of tulle and lace. It's all like antique and just so pretty. And I have these beautiful ladies just tucked in, or I should say I have this beautiful lady tucked in. I forget what I use in my journals often. Okay, and it gets tucked in here. And this flower is a fussy cut from one of my printables. I'll link them below so you guys know if you guys are looking for any of these kits to work with. Okay. And then aren't these pretty? I love these flowers. These flowers are actually on a document, and I fussy cut them out. I was inspired by Cheryl with Little Red Paper Terry, I think it's called. And then here's a little, like a frame, and it says, when time stands still. I think that's a great journaling prompt, you know? It's like those moments that are so important. You feel like time stands still. And so I feel like those are the moments that are really important to kind of write about. And then I have some embossed paper on the bottom here. I have some vintage ledger. A little rose in the garden. Isn't that cute? Okay, and then I have a little text spot there. So you can use these labels. I always have a lot of these labels in my kits, and so you can use them as text spots, see? And then this verse. Oops. I think the angle of the camera is different than what I'm used to, so I keep wanting to put everything like there instead of having it centered. Okay, so this one opens up, and then here I have this piece. I love this piece so much. This is actually 2 tags. So when I have a lot of tags, no, it's not. Oh my gosh. No. Okay, so I used 1 tag. Never mind. I forgot what I did. I have 1 tag, and what I did was I glued the music sheet on here. So it opens up almost like a little folder. And then there's these pieces here, right? And then it says the moment that defines us. And then I have her on here. It says enchanting moments. And she's like a tuck spot. See that? I have this piece here. And it opens up, and I have this piece here. So it's like layers and layers. And then here I have some layering also. This could be a tuck spot too. Okay, this piece right here, I was going to show you guys how I made it. This is just some ledger, and look, this opens up like this. So you can actually have hidden journaling space right there, right? And this is also could be like a little tuck spot right here, right? And then I have this piece here that's tied up. And that is the journal. I hope you guys enjoy this little flip through, and I hope you guys find it inspiring in your journal making. And let's see, if you guys want to purchase this will be available in my Etsy shop. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you guys next time. Bye-bye.